Welcome to Anthem. Our mission at BioWare is to create worlds of adventure, conflict, and companionship that inspire you to become the hero of your story. This is your invitation to that adventure. To come explore this new world, get to know its people, enjoy it with your friends, and forge many stories of your own. Anthem is a culmination of many years of hard work, craftsmanship, and love. For us, we are thrilled and humbled to finally be able to present this to you. We are excited that you are here, and we are grateful that you are coming along on this journey with us. We hope that you will find many wonderful adventurous things here, and will be playing together for many years to come. As the freelancers say, strong alone, strong together. The Anthem team. Hey, how you guys doing? My name is TB, and that is the promise that that the Anthem team has given us going into this brand new IP. And to be 100% honest with you, I am very excited for Anthem. I've been excited for Anthem since the first time I seen any promotional thing for it. And the first thing that I'd like to say in this intro is I know that this, first thoughts for the demo is out a little bit late. The game comes out literally in 2 hours as the making of this script. Not only that, a week before February 22nd, which is when the game releases for everyone else, if you had special access, you could play the game early. So we're going to get a day one patch on top of that. We're not here to talk about the full game, though. We're not even here to talk about the patches that fixes some of the problems that people are having right now. We're just here to talk about the public demo that I got to experience from February 1st to February 3rd. Now let's get right into it. The first thing I would like to say before we even talk about the demo is please do not go into Anthem, the full game, the full release game, comparing it to other looter shooters. Please don't. In the gaming community, we have a tendency to do this with certain games. This game is really good. I really like it. Something else is coming out that's similar to this. I'm going to compare it, to the ends of the earth. Is this as good as this? Please just have an open mind. And when you judge Anthem, when you give your critiques on Anthem, your thoughts, your feedback, think about it by itself, just the game on its own. Does it hold up to, the standards of what you think like is a good game? Don't compare it to Destiny. Don't compare it to The Division. Don't compare it to, Mass Effect. Don't compare it to Borderlands. Just, Destiny on its own. Do you think it's good? Do you like it? Because that's what I'm going to do, and I feel like that's what we should always do. We may like a game, but let's just, see, can this stand on its own without it being compared to other games that you may love and or enjoy. So, the story. I thought the story was pretty serviceable. The story was pretty good. It starts us talking to this guy named Matthias, who finds something called the Manifold. We got to find the Manifold because if we do that, it'll be able to boost the power and the effectiveness of our Javelins. This is basically the mech suits that we travel in, that we fight in. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. We end up finding the Manifold after doing the first mission, and when he touches it, because he's trying to activate it, to use it, it splits him into 3 persons. And that's a bad thing, because we find out when that happens, that recreates like a rift in reality, and if we don't put him back together, he could disappear altogether. He could, just stop becoming a person. He'll just blow up. He'll disintegrate. He'll die, basically. So the missions that we're doing in the demo is to bring him back to normal, make sure that the Manifold is able to be used, and just explore a little bit more of the world. So we didn't get too much story in the demo, but we got enough, and I liked it. And it introduced us to at least Matthias, not really anyone else, pretty much just him. So after the story, after the missions, what do we got left to do? We have one stronghold, just one. It's the one, I forget what it was called, but it was the one with the giant spider at the end. And it was a pretty lengthy mission, it was a pretty lengthy thing. I didn't have too much trouble with it, to be honest with you, because I was with a couple friends, as many as it could fit in the party on normal. But on hard, it was actually pretty difficult. I believe during the demo, they did not allow us to play Grandmaster 1, or Grandmaster 2 in the difficulties. We were only allowed to go up to hard. But the Stronghold wasn't that bad. And to be honest with you, I didn't play too much of the free to play, the free roaming. I didn't do too much of the free roaming. I did a little bit, but not too much, because when it came to free roaming, a lot of my friends wanted to do the missions and the strongholds, and I, was helping them out with that, because I played a little bit on my own, played a little bit by myself, but the free roam didn't do too much of that. So I'll have to see in the full release, what's that like, free roaming and stuff like that. The next thing is the Javelins. During the public, demo for the consoles, not for PC, not anyone who had special access, or prior to the public demo, we were only allowed to pick one javelin. Everyone started with the Ranger, no matter what. You started with the Ranger. Homeboy, he had his super, his special ability, sorry, where he shoots the missiles out. Every single javelin has their own special ability, and their special move and their stuff like that. But you get to start off as a Ranger, and then you only get to pick one. So I picked the Storm. But when I went over to my friend's house, he picked Interceptor. So technically I got to play with them all except for the Colossus. I got to play as the Storm, the Interceptor, and the Colossus. The Storm, the Interceptor, and the Ranger. Didn't get to play as the Colossus. And I feel like their gameplay is different enough that, I like it. I feel I'm going to be picking the Storm during the main game when I play it. But I got to play it all as them except for the Colossus, and they all have their unique, abilities to, stuff like that. But I feel like what makes the gameplay really satisfying, especially, since I just got to play the demo, is the combo system, where, you get to hit them with a specific move, and you get to prime them, and then you have to detonate them, and once you prime and detonate, then it'll be a combo. I really like that a lot. I remember I was even looking online, because the demo actually didn't really tell you about the priming, the detonating, and the combo system. You kind of just had to find out for yourself. And I guess that was just one thing. I was going to do, the things, the negative, quote unquote negative things at the end. But I guess that's something I'll just mention right now, since we're talking about the Javelins and the gameplay. But yeah, I don't think that I will like the Colossus too much from the gameplay that I've seen from him, because he's big, he's clunky. Some people like that sort of gameplay, but me, not so much. Rerun them, that's why. So that's it for the Javelins. I think I'm gonna pick the Storm, and everyone started with the Ranger. The next is the guns and the abilities. The abilities and the guns. It seems like there was a lot of them, like a lot. I played Anthem for as long as I could, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 3 days that it was available, and I just felt like there was a lot to choose from. You know what I mean? There was a lot to choose from. The demo started you at level 10. You were able to go up to level 15, so you got to see a little bit of what you could do. There was a lot to choose from. There was SMGs, there was pistols, there was shotguns, there was snipers, assault rifles, a whole lot of stuff. And then you had abilities like throwing stars and fire orbs and lightning and blizzard and frost and stuff like that. So there was a lot to choose from when it came to the abilities and the guns, but you weren't able to use every single slot that was available, because you were only able to go up to level 15. So it would give you like 1 or 2 extra slots, but not too much there. I'm interested in seeing how customizable you can get with your Javelin and your abilities and your combos, you know what I mean? Actually, something that's interesting about the Interceptor is that his melee is a primer, but almost every other person's melee is a detonator. So he's the only one who can prime. And it's really important for you to mix and match, so you would be I think personally, you should be able to combo on your own. It's great to combo with a friend or a teammate, that way you do more damage, but always make sure you have at least one primer and one detonator. If you double up, then you won't be able to do as much damage, especially if you're by yourself. So after talking about all these things and spending a certain amount of time, did I like the demo? Do I think that I will be playing the full game? Yes, I enjoyed the demo, especially since I was playing with my friends. This is a looter shooter, guys. These are the type of games where you can grind, you can mid-max, you can really make your character whatever it is that you want it to be. You want to spec for high damage, critical hit, and you want it to be like a fire or a flame build, and you can do that. You can do a lot of stuff in this game. I think that I had an amazing time during the demo. And when the game comes out in literally just hours for the majority of the population, I already have it. I already purchased it, and I will be playing it. I will be streaming it, and I will be making videos on it. Now, there's a couple issues that I want to talk about that are specific to the demo. Okay, yeah, we're still talking about the demo. Just want to make sure that everyone knows this. We're not talking about the full release here. We're talking about the demo that was public and free for the 1st to the 3rd of February. Some issues that I had were sometimes I started up a mission and there was no audio whatsoever. When I shot, I didn't hear anything. When I used abilities, nope, taking damage, none of that. Didn't hear anything. I would have to restart my game, turn it off, turn it back on, and then the issue would get fixed. And there was a couple glitches, which is really funny. I'm going to put at the end of the video here. There was a couple glitches when I was doing a Stronghold where I fell outside of the map. I fell out of bounds. And I was just flying around, and I couldn't get back into the mission to fight the boss. We were fighting like 3 titans or something like that. It was actually pretty cool. But it was weird because I was there in the mission with my friends, but I couldn't help them and I couldn't do anything. Another issue that I had was sometimes when your shield was getting hit or when you were using your shield as a Colossus for my friend, you would have like a weird audio glitch where it would just sound like really grating, really bad. Not really too good. But besides that, I didn't really have any issues with the demo myself, Sometimes you would have connection issues where, you would lose connection. You just got to start it up again. But again, this was during the demo, and the whole entire point of the demo was to, stress test everything, make sure that everything's good for the full release. So that's it. I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys for watching. And if you want to stick around the end to see this cool little glitch that happened to me when I was playing the demo, I would appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Did you both choose different ones or the same?
I keep on getting like freaking blasted by random heat that shows up right next to me.
Do you have to find health or you regenerate?
I think I'm glitched. I think I'm glitched, Cisco. You see me? Yeah, I'm glitched. Can you... I can't do nothing about it. Yeah. This is stupid. I got like stuck in a little hole over here and now I'm like dying. I'm falling forever. Oh no, I'm out. Am I out? Oh my god, I'm in the water now! Oh my, what is going on? I'm like above the structure. I'm gonna try to get back in.
Get in there. Get in there like swimmer.
Wow. I'm so glad this is like, I got this in recording. It's a crazy glitch.
You got it recording?
Yeah, I'm streaming, so it's gonna be recorded.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I'm like falling forever and I'm trying to get back onto the...
You heard everything we said then?
Yeah. Well, if you have it set up that way in the party. Some people don't have their party settings. I do for me, but I don't know about this guy. It's up to him, really.
Connecting to online server. Hey. I'm in there like swimwear and Squidward. Earth is closed today.
Close one. No time to waste.
You
We
did?
need to get back to the others. Why do you sound so alarmed?
I'm still here, technically. You see me? Well, the mission's ending, so I guess that's okay. Oh my gosh.
EA account. Oh shit.
It's like I was stuck in a corner, right, Rob? And then I was falling forever, and then Cisco pushed me, but I think he pushed me like out of bounds, and then I went to the water, and then like I couldn't see anything. It's like this big open space with nothing.
Just filled with nothingness.
Who? What about him? What'd he say? I saw that. Hey, your boy is level 12.
You guys are cheating. That's what it is.